Hey everybody, Tanya from Shooting Star SVG back again, and today I'm going to show you a quick way to create a seamless diagonal pattern in Photopea, which is a free online Photoshop tool. You can also use these same techniques in Photoshop, but I figured I would show it here in Photopea because it is free, and everybody loves free. So this way you can use these diagonal patterns to create different color combinations or whatever your little heart desires. So go ahead and click on New Project. Create a canvas that is square. Choose your pixels. I'm doing 600 by 600 pixels, or in this case, a 2-inch by 2-inch square at 300 dpi with a transparent background. Click Create. The first thing that we're going to do is go down and make sure our rectangle tool is selected. Choose your fill color. Okay, for this I'm going to do black. And go ahead and create your line. Okay, it can be as wide as you'd like. Just make sure that you size it appropriately. In this case, I'm just going to do a height of 150%. That should be good enough. Put your angle at 45 degrees. Whoops, I just typed in the wrong box. Let me fix that 0. Put your angle at 45 degrees. Then you're just going to put that in the middle. So your X and Y coordinates should be half of what your canvas is. So if you're working with a 1200 by 1200 pixel canvas, you want this to be 600 by 600, okay? Once you have that in there, you're going to go ahead and duplicate that layer, all right? Then you're going to go to Edit, Free Transform, and then you're going to move it over 100 pixels and hit Enter, all right? Now it's going to be locked in there. So you're going to duplicate your layer again, except this time you're going to go to Edit, Transform again. And you can see that they have these keyboard shortcuts here. And this is what I'm going to do for the second half, but for now, I'm just going to step through it using the menu options. So you can see how kind of slow this is. Duplicate the layer, Edit, Transform again. Duplicate layer, Edit, Transform again. Duplicate layer, Edit, Transform again. And one more time, duplicate layer, Edit, Transform again. You can see we've hit the corner, so we're good. Now, you're going to go back to your background, okay? Now you're going to do the same thing, but this time I'm going to teach you how to do it with keyboard shortcuts, okay? So, to duplicate a layer, you're going to hit Control J on your keyboard, right? You can see that that background copy is now highlighted. Then you're going to hit Control Alt T as in Tango. You're going to get that free transform box, and you're going to step this back. But since we're going to the left this time, we're actually going to subtract whatever our step change is. And in this case, I'm going to step change it by 100 because that's what I've been doing. So it'll actually be down to 200 pixels. Hit Enter. That's going to move. Okay. Now we do this again all the way through to the corner. So you're going to hit Control J, which is going to duplicate your layer. Okay. Now, this time, instead of hitting the Alt Control T and entering in the step change, you're going to go ahead and do the again function that we did on the menu for the rest of the lines. So to do that, you're going to hit 4 buttons. You're going to hit Shift, Alt, Control, T. All right, there you go. Now, you're going to finish it off. So you're going to do Control J, Shift, Alt, Control, T. I did that too many times. Control J, Shift, Alt, Control, T. Okay? Control J, Shift, Alt, Control, T. Control J, Shift, Alt, Control, T. Bam, we're done. Okay? So the last step of this, now that you have everything input, is you're going to go to Edit, Define New, Pattern. You can see that it says Pattern Added. Now we're going to see if this was successful. You're going to go to File, New. Now, this is a 2 inch by 2 inch. We're going to take this up to a 3600 by 3600 canvas, which is a 12 by 12. What that means is that 2 inch by 2 inch is going to duplicate across 6 times, and it's going to duplicate down 6 times. So if it is seamless, you're not going to see any lines, okay? And you're going to see that tiled effect. So to do that, you're just going to go down and click on New Adjustment Layer, Pattern Fill, okay? And then we're going to go and we're going to see that our pattern is loaded down under at the bottom under Line Test, which is what our file was named at. Click on it. And there you go. There's your seamless pattern, okay? You can decrease the size of that. You can increase the size of that so you can have bigger lines, all right? One other trick. You can add a color fill. Drop it behind your background, and you can change colors on your background, okay? So you can easily use your slider to change things around, okay? And if you want to get super fancy, you can add another color fill above your background, right-click it, click on Clipping Mask, and now you can go ahead and, oh god, that's super bright. Now you can go ahead and change the colors of your lines, okay? Let me change that to like a, oh god, that's horrible to look at. So is that, ooh, let me change to a gray. Okay, ooh, okay. It's a little bit better. Sometimes these lines can get a little, ugh. So go ahead and turn that gray off, turn it on. You can also use a clipping mask as a pattern. So let me just open up some, let me open up my Sizzling Sunrise paper. And I'm going to go ahead and edit. I'm going to define that as a pattern just to be safe. But another thing that you can do is like duplicate this into your paper test. And you can actually set this as a clipping mask. And you can see that it will clip over your lines there. So you can have like a glitter overlay if that's what you so desire. So you could create a clipping mask and change that to anything your heart desires. Just a cool little trick I wanted to show you guys at the end here. So diagonal line, pretty simple, okay? Start with the middle, do your free transform, make your step change, and then just continue to do the step change by using the again function. So free transform, and then again, I'm going to go ahead and do a walkthrough of this in the blog post when I get there. But for now, I hope that you guys have got something out of this. If there's something additional that you need or you would like to see me do, please feel free to drop a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That is what motivates me to create more of these videos. And I hope everybody has a great night.